We play a game called If You Only Knew.
Okay.
Then there's no wrong answers. That's the beauty of it.
All right.
In your mind, biggest risk you ever took?
I think the biggest risk I ever took was to do the movie Bound, because people don't realize that Gina and I were sort of pioneers back when that movie came out. The only lesbian subplots were like in sort of soft porn films like, you know, Showtime, The Red Shoe Diaries. And we really, a lot of respectable actresses wouldn't do it. And the Wachowskis said to us, you would not believe how many actresses refused to read for these parts. But, you know, I like when you're in a space where you really don't have a whole lot to lose and you just take chances, and that's one of my two favorite movies I've done.
Well, I like the fact that they didn't make it either overly noble or too lascivious. It felt to me like two women in love.
Right. That's what it was, yes.
A person you'd like to meet, dead or alive?
Well, I would love to meet Martin Scorsese, and I would love to have him saying, oh, Jennifer, in this scene, you will be doing this. I mean, I think he's like one of the most brilliant directors ever, and I would love to be in a Martin Scorsese film.
What keeps you up at night? Besides film.
Besides film. I lie awake at night. A lot of times I think about my own mortality, and I wonder, like, oh, what it would be really awful if I died in my sleep. And then, you know, they always say that's the most peaceful way to go.
Yeah.
But I hate the idea that you would fall asleep and you think you're going to wake up in the morning and have coffee and, you know, go shopping or whatever, and you don't wake up. So sometimes I lie awake at night.
But you wouldn't wake up to be disappointed in that. So, you know what I mean? It's like, have you ever been put under? Whenever they give me something to put me under.
No, but it's so creepy. It's so weird to be put under. Like, you're like, oh, when are you going to stop? Oh, no, because you're a weirdo.
No, as I doze off, I think, wow, that's such a warm feeling.
Yes.
And I'm not a drug experimenter, so I think that's cool. And then I think only two things can happen here. I'll wake up and be ebullient about life and how I've had this operation and moved on, or I won't wake up and I won't know anyway.
Oh, I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of not waking up. So, and then I'll hear, you know, there's a Suzanne Vega song, Blood Makes Noise, and I hear it like coursing through my veins.
Oh, you do?
And I hear my heart pounding. I'm like, keep going, little heart, you know. I get very scared of ghosts. Like, I'm really afraid that I will see a ghost, like, in the middle, well, especially when Phil's at the casino, when I'm alone. I very much get frightened of ghosts. And, you know, I've seen ghosts, but, you know, I'm on a friendly term with ghosts. Like, when I see them, it's sort of like, but sometimes you just don't want to see them. My Malibu house is haunted, so I never go there by myself.
And
it's a nice guy to live there. I just don't want to see him working in the garden when I know he's dead, you know, so.
Well, the key is to have a Malibu house.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
That'll hold you.
That's right. Right when I said that, I thought, God, that sounds so obnoxious. I was playing a live poker game, and, you know, all the fires were going. And they said, Jennifer, are you near the fire? And I go, no. And I thought about it. I go, oh, wait a minute, my Malibu house is. And they was like, oh, my God, you forgot you had a Malibu house. It's like, well, I never go there because of the ghost. But that's a terrible phrase to drop into conversation.
No, it isn't. The key is to have a ghost in a Malibu colony house, because they have to call from the guardhouse and tell you the ghost is there. You can let them in or not. Luxury you cannot live without.
I really don't like to fly coach. Oh, I'm sounding like a really obnoxious person.
Who likes to fly coach?
I know,
you might as well be in the galley ship and Ben-Hur or something.
And help with the rowing.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I do. I like when I go to Las Vegas. If it's under 5 hours, I'll fly coach, especially if I'm with my friends. I don't want to be like, oh, I'll be up there in first class.
Food you can't stand.
Oh, that square, I think it's called unagi. It's like, it's orange, it's Japanese, and it looks like the emoji. It's squishy orange stuff.
So you're saying the food you do not like is the emoji.
It's orange. It's unagi.
The orange emoji, which is not a favorite with anybody. Very infrequently do you hear somebody, do you have orange emoji?
It's really awful.
A superpower you wish you had.
Yeah, I would love to be invisible.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. And then you could walk around and hear what people are saying about you. Well, being on the internet is sort of like that. If you just Google your name. If I Google my name, lots and lots of sex scenes come up, not mine. Like, there's names, if you're an actress, that they think people will, when they look the name, will want to watch porn for some reason. So, like, if I Google my name, some of it is things I've said or people talking about me, and then there's a whole lot of people just basically having sex.
Interesting.
People I don't know.
Proudest accomplishment, Jennifer Tilly?
Well, I would say getting the Oscar nomination because, you know, the Weinstein Company released the movie, and I actually never had any interaction with Harvey aside from that because I didn't.
Lucky you. You won twice.
I know. It's really weird. But at the time, everybody wanted to be in a Weinstein movie, and I was like, why have I never had a single audition for a Weinstein movie? But I think they're a little perturbed because they decided to put Diane Wiest in the supporting actress category, even though she is very clearly a lead actress and had had 2/3 of
was it, Hannah?
more screen time. It was called, Diane Weiss from Hannah, my sisters, and she was wonderful. So I was like, I'm going to do my own campaign. And I didn't realize that you have to be submitted by the studio or your agent or your publicist. So I wasn't submitted for anything. But so there was no buzz about me. So I didn't get nominated for a Golden Globe or Writers Guild or any of these things. But Jay Leno always liked to have me on because I always had lots to say. And they called up and they go, would Jennifer like to come on to the show and discuss her discuss her Oscar campaign? I thought bitterly, what Oscar campaign? And then I thought, well, I'm going to make it happen. I said, only if he uses the phrase Oscar buzz. So I was standing backstage and he goes, our next guest has Oscar buzz surrounding her performance.
Good for you.
And I sort of smirked and went, she does now. And I went out there. I went on all the talk shows talking about the part. And then I took out ads in the Variety. And I was glad that they were so cheap because I didn't have any money back then. The Weinstein Company would take out black and white ads. So I would do a picture of Woody Allen. I have a picture of him laughing uproariously at something I said, like, she's so wonderful. And I slapped the Weinstein logo in the corner. And nobody was more surprised than my publicist when I got nominated. She was asleep. I woke her up. I was like, I got nominated for an Oscar.
Well, that should have been your ex-publicist at that point.
She was like, she said, are you sure? I was like, yes, I saw it on TV.
That's what you want off the woman who's supposed to be the point on the spear of your public recognition. Are you sure?
She was like, she's hallucinating. But I was very proud because I did it all myself.
Stuck on a desert island with 3 things you would like to have with you. What 3 things?
Well, I think a book, once you've read it, then it's gone.
Yes.
So I would say like a charming companion, such as yourself, somebody who has a lot of stories. And also, can harpoon things
And I'm
for me.
75% water, as most humans are. So you're covered in both ways. So
There
you
you
still
go.
have 2 left.
Yeah.
I bring the water, the charm.
You're going to bring the water,
We'll
the
bring
charm.
Phil for
Okay,
repopulating the island. You too.
Oh, no, repopulation.
Okay,
No.
all right,
I'm not a breeder. In
All right.
fact, yes, I would rather be on an island with somebody that I'm not like really intimate with because then there's things to discover. Like, you would have stories that I haven't heard. Phil just talks about poker hands.
So I would regale you and Phil would
Right.
sit there and
Phil would talk about poker.
and pocket
Oh,
deuces.
so I would love to have a deck of cards and some poker chips. And I would love to have a journal. Like, I like to write.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.